Become loyal to your innermost truth. Follow the way when all others abandon it. Walk the path of your own heart. As we go through this sequence today, I invite you to turn inward. So much of our days are spending looking outward, looking at things, listening to things outside of us. In today's practice, I invite you to turn that focus inward. Check in with how you're feeling, both your body, your emotions, your mind. Come onto the front of the mat, feet hip distance apart. Inhaling, reach your arms up over your head. Nice straight spine, soft shoulders, bend your knees. Exhale, fold forward. On your next inhale, come halfway up. As you turn inward, make any adjustments that you need to for your body to accommodate whatever it needs today. And when possible, push yourself a little harder, challenge yourself a little more, if that feels right today. Exhale, fold. Place both hands on the mat, spread your fingers wide, and step or hop back to plank pose, Palakasana. Nice strong core. Strong spine, but relax your shoulders. Straight line between your shoulders, hips, and heels. Option to place your knees on the mat. Elbows close to your rib cage. Breathe. As you exhale, slowly lower down to the mat. Place the tops of the feet on the mat. Gently push your chest forward and up, looking straight ahead. Elbows close to your rib cage. Breathe. Slowly lower down, tuck your toes, pressing your hands into the mat. Engage your core and lift up through plank pose. Hips up and back to downward facing dog. Maybe start with your knees bent, or straighten one leg and the other, maybe both. Modify as you need to. Challenge yourself a little more if that's right. Bend your knees, look past your hands and either walk or lightly hop your feet forward to your hands. Inhaling halfway up. As you exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, palms together. Release your hands. We'll do this again. If you wish, I invite you to try practicing with your eyes closed, turning inward. But if that's not comfortable for you, of course, keep your eyes open, maybe with a soft gaze. Inhale, arms up. Bend knees. Exhale, fold. As you inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Place both hands on the mat. Looking straight ahead, option to step or maybe gently hop your feet back to plank pose. Breathe. Slowly lower down to the mat. Tops of the feet on the mat. Lift your hands off the mat just an inch or so. Send your chest forward and up. Shoulders soft and back. Tops of the feet pressed into the mat. And then let your hands rest. Maybe come up a little higher. Slowly lower down, tuck your toes. Lifting up through plank pose. And up and back to downward facing dog. Just walk your dog out here. Nice straight spine between the wrists, shoulders and hips. You're energetically pushing your hands forward away from you, taking some of the weight out of your wrists. Breathe. Bend your knees, look past your hands and either walk or lightly hop your feet forward to your hands. Inhale halfway up. in Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, arms up. Exhale, palms together, and lower your hands. Place your hands on your hips, bend your knees slightly, sit your hips back, and sit up nice and tall, shoulders back, strong core, rib cage in. Option to reach your arms forward, draw your shoulders back. Try sitting more deeply. Focus within. Is your mind wandering? Can you invite it to be still? Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Place both hands on the mat, spread the fingers wide, look past your hands, and gently step or hop your feet back to plank pose. Pause here. Breathe. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Can you lift your hips up any higher? Can you lengthen your spine? Hands are just resting light on the mat. You're supporting the pose with your core, your spine, your legs. Maybe straighten one leg this time, maybe the other, maybe both, maybe neither. Just check in, see how you're feeling. Bend your knees, look past your hands and either lightly hop or walk your feet forward to your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, palms together and lower your hands. Inhaling, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhaling, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Place both hands on the mat. Bend your knees, look past your hands, and step or hop your feet back to plank pose. Breathe here. Slowly lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Pause. Walk your feet together. Lift your right leg up behind you. Bend that right knee and slowly bring the right knee forward to touch the right elbow. Right knee back up in the air, leg straight up in the air. Now bend the right knee and step that foot forward between your hands. Look straight ahead. Inhale, arms up. Bring that left hip forward. Maybe deepen the lunge. Slowly lower both hands to the mat. Step the right foot back to plank pose. Pause here. Lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Walk your feet together and lift the left leg up in the air behind you. Bend that knee and bring that left knee to the left elbow. Left leg back up in the air. And now, left foot forward, place it on the mat between your hands. Looking straight ahead. Inhaling, arms up. Bring that right hip forward. Exhale, lower both hands to the mat. Step the left foot back to plank pose and pause here. Elbows in, slowly lower down to the mat. Place the tops of the feet on the mat and reach your arms on the mat by your side, palms down. Press your belly into the mat and lift your chest forward and up. Arms lift up, fingers stretch towards the back of the mat. And now, keeping legs straight, toes pointed, lift the legs up off the mat. Breathe. Can you lift any higher? Focus within. And slowly lower down. Place your hands on the mat under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Slowly press your hands into the mat. Try lifting your knees up off the mat first, and then use your core to lift up through plank pose. Pause. Slowly lift your hips up and back to Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe here. Play with walking the dog out. Or maybe you just reach your hips up and back, lengthening your spine. Bend your knees, look past your hands, and either walk or lightly hop your feet forward to your hands. Fold here. Breathe. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to standing, arms up. Exhale, palms together. Release your hands. We'll do this one more time. Inhale, arms up. Bend your knees slightly. Turn inward as you exhale and fold forward. Inhale halfway up. Notice how you feel. Make any adjustments you need. Exhale, fold. Place both hands on the mat and step or hop back to plank pose. Strong arms, soft elbows and shoulders. Strong legs and core. Elbows in. Slowly lower down to the mat. Place the tops of the feet on the mat. With your hands just resting on the mat, lift your chest forward and up. Elbows back. Shoulders soft. Tops of the feet on the mat. Breathe. Slowly lower down. Tuck your toes. Lift up through plank pose and back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Lift those hips up a little higher and back away from your hands. You think of elongating your spine. Bend your knees, look past your hands, and lightly hop or walk your feet forward to your hands. Exhale, fold. On your next inhale, slowly rise to standing. Arms up over your head. Exhale, bring your palms together at your heart center. Release your hands. Take a nice deep inhale, lifting your arms up. Knees are soft. Exhale, fold, lead with the chest. Inhale halfway up. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to standing, arms up over your head. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.